everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. I'm considering this a late night read, but I mean, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Probably is by now, but I'm wide awake, and the energy right now just feels very like free, very freeing. It feels good. It feels positive, which is why I wanted to be on here. And the congestion, like I sound stuffy. I wasn't stuffy at all today, not even a little bit. And I started sneezing before this reading out of nowhere. So I don't know. Maybe somebody's dealing with a cold, allergies, something. I just find it kind of funny. Like, I wasn't experiencing anything as such, and then all of a sudden I go to do a reading and I can't stop sneezing and I sound congested as hell. But anyways, there's a sign. There's signs and everything. So let's just see where this reading takes us. There's too many cards that want to keep coming out. One at a time, please. The month of December could be significant, so something coming up in December could be significant. I choose me every damn day. There's more than one card there. I just want one, please. Maybe that's the freeing energy. Like, you choose yourself. It doesn't matter what's going on in your situation, who's around you, what have you. You choose you above anyone else, which is great. It feels like there's like a change in perspective surrounding a situation as well for some of you. Like, you're just viewing life differently, or a specific person or situation differently, or someone's viewing you differently. This feels personal, you know, like, I don't know, it just feels like, it feels wonderful. I kind of feel very euphoric at the moment, like, everything's great, and it's not a lie either. Things are really working out, and it just feels really wonderful. This energy is happy energy. I love it. Love it. I love it. It's not a show. It's not pretend. It's real. And it's funny too, because when I decided to use this tarot deck, the card that flew out was the Ten of Cups, and that's the energy I'm feeling. Like, it's very happy. It's very like, yay, I'm getting what I want. Everything's working out. It's wonderful. And that could be going on after a time of lack or loss, like getting over someone or something. I don't even feel like, I don't know, I feel like everything from the past is the past and it never existed. That's kind of how it feels. So some of you are definitely turning over a new leaf, and embracing new and exciting things. That's what it feels like. Yeah. So, is there anything with this? Self-love is my superpower, and I'm a fucking superhero. Yes, you are. You're loving up on yourself, and you're feeling great, which is amazing. And then the other one was not today, stress. I'm too busy being awesome. So you're not dealing with stress, stressful people, situations, what have you. I just feel really happy. Like, everything is going splendidly. That's what it feels like. Like, this is effing amazing. I'm gonna start sneezing again. Someone seriously deals with allergies. I'm getting that tickle in my nose. So what's the main energy here for the collective, please? I just heard you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. So you're on the right track, the right path. But there's someone in this situation that knows what steps they need to take. They know what they need to do to fix something, to bring closure, to do something. Like, they know what they need to do. Someone in this energy knows exactly what steps need to be taken here. I don't feel like it's affecting you this way or that way. Intention. Set your intentions. Pay attention to other people's intentions as well, but be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Know what you want. I feel like most of you do know what you want, but don't be wishy-washy. Because you know how sometimes we might want something and then it's kind of like, okay, well, I want it, but I kind of want this more, or like we're toying with an idea or a situation. Spirit's basically saying, set your intentions. You know, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to work towards? What's your goal here? Like, what's the end goal in this situation when it comes to people and whatever, you know, whatever's going on? Make sure that you're clear. The number 10 is significant, which 10s can be kind of burdensome. They can be difficult, but it's an ending so that you can begin again. It's like clearing the way for a new beginning. What beginning do you want? What start do you want? Whether we're talking about career, life path, love, whatever, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. Be clear in your intention. Be clear in what you want. This person, if there's someone coming towards you, no matter who they are to you, friend, family, otherwise, they need to be clear in what they want as well. Like, I almost feel like if someone's going to come towards you, you need to be clear in what you want in that situation so that you don't go beyond what you want or you don't cave in, you know? Just be clear with what you want. And so if anyone comes in that isn't what you want, they can't deliver that, like, you know damn well that dealing with so-and-so is not going to provide whatever the hell you're looking for, you'll turn away instead of feeding into whatever, you know? Set your intentions. That's significant here. Love yourself enough to set boundaries as well. Oh, there was something... It's funny because in a prior reading, I had mentioned a circle, and that was it. I didn't know what the circle meant. I was thinking like a circle of protection, and I think I said that in the reading, but I wasn't sure because I was just seeing a circle. And I read something about... It had to do with boundaries. The circle had to do with boundaries was what I read. And that is protection. Your boundaries are your self-protection. Love yourself enough to set boundaries to protect yourself, because that's what that's about, you know? Self-love is my superpower, and I'm a fucking superhero, which means that you're enforcing those boundaries. You're loving yourself and not accepting less than what you deserve from anyone. So I don't know, there's a person in this situation, I don't know who they are to you. It could be multiple situations or people, but it feels like you need to cast that circle around your ass and enforce it. Because it's not about being locked away and walled up or anything like that. If you cast that circle, whether it's literal salt, whatever you do, like in your mind, you know, any practices as such. We'll just use salt as an example, okay? Because salt is protection, and, you know, that's used in witchcraft, yes. But regardless of that, so you have your salt circle. People, another person, another human being, can cross that threshold if we're not talking spiritual, you know? They can just go, oh, salt, walk right over it, scuff it away, do whatever they do, unless you tell them not to. You have to enforce the border. You have to enforce it. You have to let people know this is where I draw the line, you know? You can't cross it. and then they won't. Some will try, but you'll kick their ass out. Basically, it's like, if you try, go for it. Do what you want, but you won't be here anymore. And it's not like a threat. It's you won't be in my life anymore. You won't be in my world anymore. It's enforcing the boundaries. You have to enforce it. It's just like with spiritual protection as well. You know, you have to enforce that protection. You have to envision it. You have to have that intention. And you have to continuously do it. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to cleansing your space and doing whatever, you have to mean it. Your intention has to be pure with those things, and you have to keep up with it. You have to do that with people as well, because if someone sees that you're being a little lax, they might try to come into your circle. They might try to cross the little salt wall that you had put up. And you gotta let them know that that's not okay. That's not okay. Like, you crossed the line here. That's not okay. So when someone does overstep their bounds with you, you need to let them know. You need to be like, listen, I said that this doesn't fly with me, and you just decided to set fucking sail over here. No, you're gonna have to go to a different seas, because you're gonna get some rough seas. You're gonna hit some fucking chop if you don't get the fuck out of here, basically. Because I said no. No is a complete sentence. No explanation, nothing. No means no, and nobody needs to know why. You know what I mean? If they care to know, they can ask, but they can't overstep your boundaries. This feels like enforce, enforce, enforce. This is how it is. Period. And no, you're not being dramatic when you have boundaries in place. Some people will say things like that because they disagree, because they can't get away with crap with you anymore. You know what I mean? You're drawing the line in the sand, definitely. There's some hidden truth that's going to be revealed in this situation, and I kind of want to know what it is. We're going to do 2 different decks to find out. So what is this hidden truth? Because there's someone... Power is significant, so power and control. Maybe somebody wants to have control over another person, or just power is significant. You're overreacting, but I don't think you are, because somebody's projecting. Defensive coping, unwanted feelings. Okay. Give me one of these with projecting, please. Affectionate. Lovey-dovey, passionate, PDA with projecting. Somebody's projecting their feelings onto you. The hidden truth. This isn't about sharing feelings, like, oh, I hid these feels, I have feelings for you, and I've loved you forever, blah, blah, whatever. No. Somebody's... How the hell? They're projecting affection onto somebody else. Because I want you to believe it's true. Control, because I want you to believe it's true. Didn't even know that was there. Didn't even know the control was there. Maybe some of you didn't. So, hidden truth being revealed. Pay attention to the people around you, and cast your fucking circle, you know, set boundaries. Someone's projecting their feelings onto another person, and it's weird because whoever this is not affectionate. Like, they're not outwardly that way. They're not like huggy, lovey, expressive, and whatever. But they're like putting their feelings onto you or onto another person. these unwanted feelings. It's like the creeps of the world. It is for control. Like, someone's trying to make you want them, basically, like, make you feel the same way. But it feels pushy to me, but not in a direct way. It's kind of discreet. It's very subtle. There we go. In a subtle way. But it's reminding me of, like, the creep vibe factor, which I actually said this to someone the other day. I was like, do creepy people actually realize that they're creepy? Or do they just act whatever way they want and just assume that it's going to be well received? You know what I mean? Because it was very innocent. There was this guy that opened the door for me at a store. And I said thank you, because I do that with anyone that does that. I was like, oh, thank you. And he said, oh, you're welcome, dear, or darling, or something like that. It was one of those. But it was the look he gave me. It wasn't him saying dear or darling or hun, or it wasn't hun. It was dear or darling. But it wasn't what he said. It was the look he gave me. Like, when I looked at him, I was like, it literally made me sick. It gave me the pit in my stomach. I was like, automatic, red flag, like, creep factor. And I was just like, ew. And it wasn't about his physique, the way he looked or anything. It was just the feeling I got. And I was just like, oh, thank you. But it made me wonder, like, do people like that realize that they're being creepy? Is it intentional, or are they oblivious to those social cues? You know what I mean? Like, what people pick up on. I don't know. I feel that here for some reason. Like, maybe somebody is coming off a little creepy, a little possessive, obsessive, intrusive. Somebody might be coming off a little intrusive, but they're not. I don't feel like they're fully intending it to be that way, but that's how they're coming off. And it's giving somebody the like, hold up vibes, like, wait a minute. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that energy. That's their air. The air about them. That's what's going on with someone. They're interested, yes. Receive. Open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. I do feel like it is your time to receive good things, and that's what's happening. But you're also, you got to take the good with the bad, or the bad with the good, or whatever. I don't know. It's like this person thinks that you're receiving this attention well, like, that you're welcoming it. But that's where the boundaries are coming in. Whoever this person is, they view you in the situation as such that you're receptive to their flirting, to their innuendos, to whatever the hell this is. Like, you're accepting of it. You're not pushing them away. You're not saying stop, no, blah blah. You're not doing any of that, which is where the boundaries come in. So if this person is giving you the heebie-jeebies, or you're not interested, I kind of feel like you might need to be a little blunt with whoever this is, because they feel like you're receiving this well. I don't think you are. Even whether you notice or not, something that someone's projecting, sending out to someone, is not being well received. It's being received, but not in a happy-go-lucky kind of way. You know what I mean? All right, give me more on projecting, affectionate, and receive. Springtime could be significant for some of you. The dump, going to the dump, working for the dump, trash guy, girl, something. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset, yes. Someone's mistaking your positivity, your happy disposition, for welcoming in something. But it's not the same. It's two different things. But someone's viewing something that way. Manifest exactly what you want. I don't know. I don't think this person is what you want. It's almost like, if this is what you want, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. But this feels manufactured or forced. And it's not, I don't know. It's not, yeah. It's not for you. Acts. It's like, the truth is you don't want this affection. Yeah, not today. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with the situation, this person. This is giving me the whole, like, being nice. Placating someone. Like, oh, that's so nice. You're so sweet. Like, oh, yeah, whatever. But you don't want to be mean. You don't want to say no. You don't want to just be clear and direct, like, not interested, whatever. You're just kind of beating around the bush because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, so you're just kind of, like, placating them. That's what this feels like. Someone's placating someone. So that they don't hurt their feelings. But whoever this is more than willing to cross the line with somebody. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries is what I want to say. No matter who this is to you, it's not about being the peacekeeper. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. No, 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 nay, nay, nay. You don't. Because you're going to end up Shit's Creek without a fucking paddle. It's funny because I'm looking at this card. There's like a couple daisies in there. And it's like, I wanted strawberries. What the hell are these doing in here? So it's like you expected one thing and somebody tossed in a few extras. You expected friendship and they tossed in love, or you expected whatever, like something. You expected one thing and you got more than you bargained for here. And it's uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. You're getting more than you bargained for. And it just doesn't feel good for some reason. Huh. Someone's gonna give you more than what you want. In a relationship, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. I'm gonna give you more than what you want. This is like love bombing overkill. Surprises are always nice, but I don't know. I want to give you more than what you want. Unwanted feelings. I want to give you more than what you want. Unwanted feelings. It's like, it's literally giving me that creepy feeling. I don't know why, because I don't really have creepy cards out. But okay, you know what's reminding me of? Let me set the scene. Imagine. It's probably something different for you guys, but as an example, this is what I'm picturing in my mind. You're out and about, you're out in public, a bar somewhere, whatever, and someone strikes up a conversation with you. I'm gonna say a guy to a girl, but it could be vice versa, flip-flop, whatever. This is what's coming to me. And you're not like looking to speak to anybody or even interested in this person. Like, you're not pursuing whoever this is. but you notice that they notice you and they start talking to you. Like, you don't initiate conversation, but they kind of do in a small way. And then the second, you interact with them in a polite way, they continue the conversation. And it goes from that acquaintance, stranger, kind of connecting, friendly energy to very intense, where I almost feel like you set up your boundary and go, okay, I'm here not to meet people, but friends are always great, kind of thing. Like, I'm not opposed to talking to people. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling here. And so that's what you're doing, even with this person. But their intentions, because they kind of, their actions intensify the things that they say. It gets a little deeper, so it feels kind of rushed into getting to know you. Getting to know you. They want to know all about you, And I don't know, it just feels kind of intrusive, which is, I think I said that already in this energy. And you've already made it clear you're not looking for love, you're not looking for a one night stand, you're not looking for intimacy, any of that. You are just chilling, and you're allowing this person to talk to you basically in a friendly way. And they're like, this would be an energy where someone would profess like that's what they want to, like, oh my gosh, I totally respect your boundaries, I totally respect you, I would never, like, that's not what this is about, I would just love to be your friend, whatever, something like that. And then as the night goes on, they just get more pushy and more pushy and cross the line with you. And it's like, motherfucker, that's not what I said. Why are you doing this? Why are you being so pushy? Why are you being so intrusive? You are in my energy field and all up in my business. Like, what the fuck? That's not what we talked about, kind of thing. It feels like that. Like someone who has the understanding of what you want because you've discussed it, but crosses the line anyways. Because they want more, because it's not about you, it's about them. You really gotta enforce your boundaries. Maybe you did in the past and someone's butthurt about it, but yeah, it feels like something like that, where someone would cross the line. Full exploration, figuring things out. This is like putting yourself out there, trying something new. That's kind of the energy I was talking about. Like, when you're out, putting yourself out there and trying new things, doing things on your own, and someone just kind of weasels their way into that and says that they accept what you're saying and what you want, and like, okay, I see the line you drew, I see your boundary, but I'm gonna play fast and loose with this because I don't think your boundary's that strong. I kind of feel like they were sadly mistaken, or they will be. Yeah, this is someone who's just enjoying the moment, just doing their own thing. Somebody else is putting some bullshit on someone. P.S. That's like to be continued, or, oh, I forgot to say, I forgot to mention. That kind of thing. Because if you think about it, when you say P.S. in a letter, it's like you said the whole letter, like whatever the hell you needed to say, and right when you end it, it's like, oh yeah, and don't forget. And don't forget that people like this exist. Don't forget that this happened, 7 of Swords. Don't forget. So someone who crossed the line with you could want to reconnect with you in some kind of way. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget your intentions. Don't forget what you're setting out to do through this process. I keep staring at affectionate with the Seven of Swords. It feels like the one night stand type energy where someone love bombs the crap out of someone just to get in their pants and then they're gone. That could have happened with many people, but I feel like someone thought you were stupid. They were playing you like a fool. Or they want to, because they think you are the fool. um, you can play the fool. Doesn't mean you are the fool. You know what I mean? Well, whatever that situation is, it's over. It's over. And someone probably doesn't understand what the fuck happened here. Like, what? What how did it end? Blissfully. That's what I want to say. It ended blissfully. Because you were fine with whatever this is coming to a close. Alright, give me more on the Four of Wands. I want a little bit of clarity on this. Ooh, the Tower. So there could have been a partnership that ended, or someone was trying to fuck with someone's stability. Screw something up for someone, like ruin a relationship, a potential relationship, make somebody else look the other way so that you don't enter a relationship. There's a breakdown in a situation here. Something's breaking down out of nowhere. Someone's plans failed. Just saying. 10 of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. Holding back true intentions, what truly makes you happy. I feel this two different ways. I feel it as though for the viewer, you, whatever, like whoever someone's approaching, the one who's being approached is holding back what they want. So it's like, I'm not telling you what will make me happy, what my goals are, what my dreams are, what my hopes, wishes, whatever. It's like, no, I'm keeping that shit to myself because it's none ya. It's none your business. Go gossip somewhere else. No one needs to know, kind of thing. So you're keeping the things that are truly valuable to yourself, the things that make you happy. You're keeping it to yourself, which is great. We also have the, what is it? The Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Fool. I don't feel like that's a disunion or a separation. It feels like something just wasn't working out. Like, you know what you don't want. You know what you want, but you also know what you don't want. So it's like, okay, I might have all these options here, and it might not be my ideal dream, but I know I don't want that because of, you know, whatever they're projecting, whatever they're showing, however they're acting, you know, whatever's going on. It's like, my dream might not be right in front of my face, but I know I don't want this. I don't want that. It's not stable. You're not an idiot. You're not naive. You're not stupid. You know what you want and you know what you don't want. So it doesn't matter what people say. And two, you're like, you have something in mind and it's not unrealistic. And for some weird reason, I'm thinking of, I saw this on YouTube before. I don't know the channel name or anything, but I think this woman's like a dating coach. No, not a coach. Matchmaker type person. And she talks about the issues with different situations and stuff. I don't know. But there was one situation in particular, or one video that I'm thinking of with this. It's just lining up with the energy where a lot of the women or people, I'll just say people because it could be men too, but I've just seen the videos of the women where they're so specific on what they want. Like, I have to have a man that has this, a bunch of shit. And the men that they're envisioning don't exist. Like, it's a fairy tale because no one's that perfect. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Like, these people want their idea of perfection which doesn't exist, and it's so neurotic just saying it. Like, it's nuts when people act that way, but it also is very telling. It shows that they are not really interested in finding someone. That it's almost like in that energy, those people are setting the standard so high that it's so unrealistic that they know that that person doesn't exist, so that they can continue their life the way that they want and just be like, well, I tried, didn't work. Prince Charming isn't out there. You know what I mean? I'm feeling an energy like that where I don't feel like you guys have high standards like that. Maybe someone views you that way, like you're never going to meet someone that will respect your boundaries. that will fit within those guidelines. But I don't think you have like unrealistic guidelines or hopes for the perfect man or woman. You know what I mean? It's not about the person being a specific way. It's about someone respecting you, basically. And yeah, there are people out there who will do that. There are many who won't. And you're not going to settle. You're not a fool. You're not going to settle for someone projecting what you want when you know damn well that's not what you're going to get. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm going with that, because I don't feel like any of you are going, I need someone that does this, this, and this, and this, and this. They have to meet this all, like this whole checklist of shit. I don't feel like you have a checklist. The only thing on your list, if you even had one, would be to respect you. And, you know, this is what I'll tolerate, this is what I won't. If you can't handle that, don't know what to tell you. You don't belong, basically. You're not going to settle. Someone wants you to settle. They think you're an idiot. That you'll believe their manipulation, basically. Just because someone's nice to you and smiles to your face doesn't mean they're a good person, you know? It's kind of fucked up. Yeah. We have the Emperor and the Devil with 7 swords. Fucking surprise. Surprise. Not really. Liar, liar, pants on fire here. The Great Pretender. Someone's gonna lie to get what they want. Yeah. I'm gonna sell you a pipe dream. But guess what? You're not smoking, so the pipe dream ain't working for you because you're not partaking in it. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like it has someone a bit upset. It's like, what? I thought you'd be open to this. Well, you're open to people. You're open to situations, new things even. But not to bullshit. The 3 of Wands with Worlds. You're not waiting for something that's already done. And if there's an online component here with someone online, whether it's online dating, communicating online, whatever, you're not waiting for someone to message you. You're not waiting for anyone on the web. But I feel like you're just not waiting. This is giving me the whole vibe of Prince motherfucking Charming is here and wait no more. I'm here to save the day. Male, female, doesn't matter. Well, whoever the savior is, they're not a fucking savior. They're like one of those televangelist people that preach the gospel and get all these people hooked and lure them in like cult leaders and just for their money. It has nothing to do with faith and crap. It has to do with their selfish fucking wants and needs. That's what I'm feeling here. Is it televangelist or something? But I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Because those people are manipulative and they play off from faith. You know, what people believe in. And that's bullshit to me. Like, it's so sad when those types of people take advantage of people who are just looking to find a semblance of hope, something to believe in, and they follow suit. You're not gonna follow suit with this. You haven't, you won't. Yeah, there's conflict in that because you're gonna fight against the manipulation. It ain't gonna work on you. It's not working on you. You're gonna change the channel. Basically, it's like, whatever. I'm not gonna wait to see what yeah, I'm not gonna wait to see this fucking unfold. No, no, no. This was face down. This is what was hidden. Betrayal. A painful ending. Yeah. It's gonna end before it even begins because you're gonna see it coming a mile away, basically. Like, you know, that part on TV where those people are like, send $20 to feed the homeless or whatever. You know, if you love Jesus, send $20 right now so he'll send you a miracle. Some people believe that stuff. I know that was kind of a weird way to say it, but in no judgment to Christians, Catholics, whatever, no matter what your faith is, I'm not making fun of it. That shit really happens. It legit does. But it feels like someone manipulating in a sense like that, like, if this is truly who you are, how you are, and what you want, you'll do this. You'll invest. You're not stupid. You're going to look at that and go, yeah, I want love. Yeah, I would love to have blah, blah, whatever the hell this is. But not with you. And what you're saying just is a load of horse shit. I don't know. It's just, you disagree with the situation. You're going to put a stop to it. Or you did in the past if this has already gone on. Someone put a stop to a situation. Well, there's a tower moment here for King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It was a past tower moment, and it has to do with a partnership, potentially partnering up with you, or some relationship that you or this person had. Wasn't as stable as I thought, just saying. I don't know, someone was sold a pipe dream. A fantasy. Someone was sold a fantasy. You're gonna get all of this. I feel like Pat Sajak all of a sudden. Like with the fucking big check. I'm gonna show up on your doorstep with this $1 million check with your name on it. But they never show. You're looking forward to it. You're looking out the window. Or this person is like, oh, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. This relationship is going to be awesome. This connection, this partnership, this whatever the fuck it is. Oh, it's going to be great. Where is it? Where the hell are they? Why aren't they here? Why aren't they talking? What's going on? They're not around because it's not real. It was an illusion. It's all fabricated. I want more on this fucking Emperor and Devil energy. For some reason. Don't know why. What's up with this fucking Emperor? What's up with this Emperor? They had a plan, and it was a bullshit plan because it's over the Seven of Swords. It has to do with words. It's something they said. They could be very sarcastic, twisting someone's words around. They're an opportunist. They took an opportunity. Gaining position advantage, planning. Yeah, planning. I said that. They had a plan with their map. They're planning something out. They're being devious. So this was orchestrated. Something in the situation was planned. They saw an opportunity and they fucking took it. Doesn't feel like a good opportunity though. They wanted to take advantage of you in this situation, which is kind of what I was getting at with that whole like bar situation or being out in public where someone starts interacting with you and you say point blank, you know, like, I'll talk, but I'm not looking for blah, blah, whatever. This isn't what I want. This is not what I'm here for. Like, it won't be a one night stand. It won't lead to more kind of thing. And this person keeps pushing because they think that you'll cave. They think that your boundaries are weak. That what you're saying is false, but what you're saying is true. Heartless. Yeah, someone took advantage of someone. There's some lies here. There's lies being told to take advantage of someone. Because someone's wicked. They're just... They have an evil heart, basically. What was this opportunity? Yeah, I'll use that one. It's like when someone hears what you're saying, but they're not truly listening because they don't give a shit. There's a difference. Lurking in the shadows. Yeah, someone was spying on someone. Stalking them in some sort of way. I almost feel like I know where you are. I know what you're doing. I know your location. I don't feel like this person was fucking with you directly, though. Like, I'm looking into the Emperor. So this person wasn't there in the flesh doing this. They could have had somebody else messing with you. Trying to achieve a goal for them. Because I feel like I want to... I don't know. I want to make it look bad for some reason. I want you to believe a lie, and I don't know what this lie is or why I want you to believe it. Like, that's what this feels like. It's like I want... It feels like the Alice in Wonderland shit, like falling down the rabbit hole. Like, if you think about it, that's like a big trip. And it's all confusing and it's a muddled mess. But it ends up making sense in the end because it's her own journey. But this feels like something that isn't meant for you. It's put on your path. Like, it's created for you. So you got two rabbit holes, and this person led you down a man-made one. Like, they dug the hole. It wasn't the one that you were meant to fall down for self-discovery, which you probably did find yourself through this process. But regardless, I feel like you were directed down a specific path from someone, by someone who was paying attention. Because it has to do with your spiritual journey, spiritual work, and self-discovery. Someone took advantage of you while you were finding yourself, figuring things out. You were protected, though. I mean, this feels kind of shitty, but you were protected through this whole process. Like, you're not as stupid as someone thought you were. You're not as naive as they thought you were. Like, you didn't fall for the bullshit here. Maybe they thought you did, at least a little bit, but whatever you quote-unquote fell for was you playing the fool. Because I feel like I know something that you don't want me to know. I know what you're doing. I know what's going on here. So, I'm going to pretend that I don't know. Because I want to see how far this goes. I want to see what happens here. It's like testing the limits. And I'm going to use this one example, and I know it's going to sound kind of weird, because I did go through a fucked up situation in the past, most of you know. But this one time is what I was doing. I remember, because I'm like, okay, I said this to myself in my head. I was like, all right, if this is true, if someone's really listening to me, if this is real, like, if people are paying attention, one person, many, whoever, like if I'm being stalked and spied on, listened to, and this is what's really going on, then make this happen. Like, show me, basically. And that's what I was thinking, okay? So I remember I was in my car. It was my old car. I have a different car now. But anyways, I was in my vehicle on one of my fucking quote-unquote spiritual drives. But it wasn't a spiritual drive that time. It was a, I'm going to get out of the house. I'm going to go for a drive. And I was thinking and processing. And I was going over shit that had happened in the past. Like, and it was recent past at the time. I mean, it's not recent now, but it was then. And I was going over it in my mind, and it was pissing me off. And because I was like connecting dots, and I'm just going, it was so frustrating because even though I figured things out and I knew what was going on, it was so hard to prove. And I was like, no one's gonna fucking believe me. Everyone thinks I'm nuts. And I was just really pissed off about that. I really was. Because I was really trying to prove myself, which I think made it worse at the time. But I don't give a shit if anyone believes me or not. It just was so frustrating. It really, if any of you have ever dealt with situations as such, you'll know. Like, it's when you just know the fucking truth and no one wants to see it, or you just can't find the right way to express it or prove it, it's frustrating. But anyways, in that moment, I was in the car by myself, okay? By myself, totally alone. And I started screaming. I was holding the steering wheel, and I'm just like flipping the fuck out about someone specific. And I was like, if this motherfucker, you know, like if he wants to deal with me, if you really want him to talk to me, like I can't remember everything I was saying, but I was flipping out, and I'm just like, I will never speak to this asshole again. If he does not fucking contact me today, he better message me, call me, see me, something. If he doesn't do any of that today, I'm fucking closing the door and I'm done with this bullshit. And I was going off, and I was screaming, saying really obscene things, like flipping the fuck out. Flipping the fuck out. Because I was pissed, and I was like, but that was me kind of testing the situation. And I remember exactly where I was driving. I could picture it in my mind right now. I was by a lake, by the way, driving by a lake or a pond or something. And I know where I was. Like, I know the road. I just don't know the name of the road. Doesn't matter. And I think I was in, like, Waterford or something. I don't remember what town. But I know I just have to take the road again and know. But anyway, I like rounded the fucking corner after flipping out, and like I was screaming in my car. Alone. Not being recorded. Like, I wasn't using my phone to record myself, nothing. I'm not even kidding you. Because I was screaming this person's name in the car and flipping out and cussing them out and like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck everyone, basically. I'm not even shitting you. I still have the messages. I've saved it all. At 1:11 p.m., 111, the person that I said, if they did not contact me that day, I would close the door and never speak to them again. Like, it would just be finito done. At 111, it was meant to be. That person messaged me, wanted to see me. Coincidence? There are none. This person was flaky as fuck anyways. In and out like a mofo. And what are the fucking odds? And that wasn't even the only time that happened with that person. Can't tell me someone wasn't fucking listening. But that's what I'm getting at with the whole playing the fool energy. Acting a fool, saying certain things, doing, like, acting accordingly and doing certain things so that it lines up with somebody else's agenda because you want more information. Well, I got the clarity I needed. I got the information I needed. I got more than what I needed. The timing was impeccable. That does not happen. You know what I mean? Like, The odds of, yeah, that doesn't happen. That was planned. That was on purpose. Oh my god, I could just go into deets about that, but it's not about that situation. It's about the whole playing the fool energy, and that's what I feel here. I feel like someone thought you were an idiot, or they think you are. They're waiting for the opportunity. They're an opportunist. Like, oh, I saw an opportunity and I just took it. It's fucking bullshit. It was planned. Whatever this is, someone had planned something. They crossed the line with you, basically. It's like forced affection. Projecting crap. Alright, and there's something significant to do with trash. This person's trash that fucking took their own ass out, you know what I mean? Trash took itself out, but trash, throwing things away. This person treated you like trash, but it's not just trash talk. If there's trash, someone works at the dump, goes to the dump. Trash is significant. I don't know why. Trash. This person's trash? I don't know. Trash is significant. That's such a weird word. Sometimes thinking of like English words is like, where the fuck does it even come from? Trash. Just sound it out. Sounds weird. Anyway. Don't mind me. An opal could be significant. Could be your birthstone, or there's a significance with an opal. That could be somebody's name as well, depending. A dumpster. Trash in a fucking dumpster. I don't know. Going by the dumpsters, hiding by the dumpsters, throwing something in a dumpster. I don't know. The dumpster for someone. Dumpster. I mean, if you think about it, when you throw away the trash, you put something in the dumpster, you're done with it. It's over with. You don't expect it to come back. Like, throw it away. It's gone forever kind of thing. Somebody else is picking up somebody else's trash. It's like something you threw away, you're done with, somebody else is going to pick up. Someone's a trash picker. Did somebody go through someone's trash? What the fuck? Not cops and crap for evidence. Somebody went through someone's trash? Or they were? What the fuck? Huh. Oh, that's weird. So I guess we have a trash picker on our hands. I don't know why. Like what they were looking for. Doubt. Because they doubted you. They doubted something. Somebody was looking for answers. They were looking for information. So they were digging through the trash to find it. Friends are significant here as well. I don't think they're your true friends. I feel like it's like somebody else's friends were involved in this situation. More than one, and people you wouldn't even suspect or expect. Because I kind of feel like, you know what's weird? I feel like there's some people that someone was like, okay, hey, I want you to message so-and-so, I want you to talk to so-and-so and tell them blah, blah, whatever, you know, say something, or because they're looking for certain information, like, really get in with this person somehow, some way. And then there were other people that were involved in the situation where they were, like, told to contact you, but they didn't have, like, a reason. Like, they didn't know why. They didn't have, like, an agenda either. It wasn't like, okay, I need you to talk to so-and-so and say blah, 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 whatever. It was, I need you to reach out to so-and-so. Or, can you just hit on them? Can you just say whatever? Like, say something specific, no matter what it is. Whatever this specific thing is that this person would say, or what they were being told to say, would trigger something for you. Like, it would trigger a memory, or it would scare you, or it would make you uncomfortable, or lead you to a problem. You know what I mean? Not lead you to the problem, but lead you towards, like, what? Like, questioning things. People were sent your way to make you feel alone. It's weird, too, because it feels like give attention just to take it away, or to cause hurt or pain. I want to see how far you'll go, how far you'll take this. I want to see what you'll do. That's what someone's doing. Probably with multiple people. They're testing you. That's weird. But you were sheltered off. You were untouchable. You passed the test because you probably had a lot of trust issues with whoever the fuck these people were. You didn't have the insecurities. You didn't trust the people who were coming at you. There was something about it that felt off, even if you couldn't put your finger on it. You just were like, this is weird. This is fucked up timing. Coincidence? Don't think so. You know what I mean? I kind of feel, I feel that here. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I feel like this is, all right, hold on. Before I go, why is this coming up? 101. Why is this coming up? Like, what's the significance of this message? To cleanse it all away. You have no idea what you just got yourself into. That's what I just heard. I don't feel like that's for the viewer. Like, for whoever someone's coming towards, or whoever they came towards, that's for the problem. Something's coming their way. Nine of Swords, anxiety. A lot of stress going their way. Someone wants to get you worried. They want you in your head. That's why this is coming up. It could be something that you've thought a lot about, or something that, I don't want to say you're overthinking it, but I feel like that this is something you've thought a lot about, which is why it's coming up. But somebody else is thinking about this. They're worried because they know their bullshit's coming out. Because I don't feel like you're worried. You're not stuck in the situation. That's why they're worried. You're not stuck. You're not confined. You have freedom. You can say what the fuck you want. You can out this whole situation. Maybe you will. Maybe that's what they're fucking worried about. Time and place. Yeah, clarity. You're gonna make it happen. You're gonna make the truth come out. I feel like you've known the truth the whole time. These people might not have thought that you did, though. They might have thought that you were ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. You're just blissfully unaware. Whatever. You're not. You're fully aware. I feel like you have been for a long time. Someone's worried that you're going to share what you know about a situation. Los Angeles or California could be significant here. An inn or a motel, hotel, motel, something could be significant as well. Something to do with a flashlight as well. Because I saw mag light, flashlight, something to do with flashlight. Inner wisdom, yeah. There's something you know, and someone is realizing that you actually do know. Because this feels like a problematic person going, yeah, right, so-and-so has no clue what's going on. They're fucking stupid. I wouldn't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Someone's getting worried because everything isn't fine. Because the person that wasn't supposed to know, that doesn't know because they're an idiot, outsmarted the problem and actually knew the whole time. Like, you know. And I kind of feel like you might start yapping about it. If you didn't before, yeah. An opportunity is coming up for you to share a few things. And it does pertain to your strength. You're going to share, it's almost like story time shares. Like, I'm going to share what I've gone through so that I can therapeutically get it off my chest and help you as well. Someone's worried that you're going to do that. Or maybe they're going to catch wind when you fucking do. Someone's going to share something. And it's going to, like, have details in it. It'll be like, okay, listen, this happened to me, and it's a whole whatever story, and so-and-so's going to say whatever it is. They're going to go start to finish, details in there and everything. And maybe some of you are planning that. Maybe you are outlining that, like how you're going to share whatever you're going to share, how you're going to write whatever you're going to write. This person is going, these people, I think it's more than one, are going to be like, hey, sup? Hey, what's up? I need to be in your life because I don't want you to fucking share that. Someone's scared you're going to share the truth. Oh, that sucks. That's why it's coming up. They're worried, not you. So just do you, boo. But anyways, peace.